Hi everyone, it's Stacy and Tony here with RE/MAX Elite Team in Temecula and Marietta Lifestyles, and we're sitting back with Tobie Love of South Pacific Financial, and today we're going to talk about waiting periods. After an event like a bankruptcy or a foreclosure, there's a waiting period. And so we thought we'd ask Tobie a little bit more about how long it takes to obtain a mortgage loan after one of these life events. Tobie, can you share with us a little bit more, please?
Yes, absolutely. And Stacy and Tony, thank you so very much for having me here. And I get a lot of questions about the waiting periods, and it is different for each type of loan out there. And sometimes just it all depends on certain circumstances. If you foreclosed on a home and it was in bankruptcy, the waiting period is different.
Oh my gosh.
So what we'll do is we'll just break down each loan and the event and how long you have to wait. So on a bankruptcy, so we'll do conventional loans first. We'll go by loan type. So on a bankruptcy that's a Chapter 7 or 11, there's 4 years from the discharge or dismissal of the bankruptcy.
Okay.
If it's a Chapter 13, it's 1 year from discharge or 2 years from dismissal. 5 years from discharge or dismissal if there's more than one filing in the last 7 years.
Okay.
On foreclosure, it's a 7-year waiting period, and then on short sales, it is 4 years. Now, there's always exceptions to the circumstance or exceptions to the rule. For example, if someone had a home that was a foreclosure, but they included that home in the bankruptcy, then they may only be have to adhere to the bankruptcy guideline versus the foreclosure. And there's a lot of questions that go around that. When was the home vacated? Did you stay until it foreclosed? Different things like that. So there may be some research. It's not just a real black and white 7 years if there was a bankruptcy involved. So please keep that in mind. For FHA, a bankruptcy Chapter 7 or 11 is 2 years from the discharge date. On a Chapter 13, so this is something that you'll find really interesting, you may actually be able to purchase a home while you're in a Chapter 13 bankruptcy. Chapter 13 is a repayment plan, and so if you've been in that Chapter 13 for at least 12 months and have an on-time payment history and the trustee will give permission, you can actually purchase while in a Chapter 13.
Wow.
It's pretty crazy. Foreclosure on FHA is 3 years, and then a short sale is also 3 years. On VA, bankruptcy Chapter 7 or 11 is 2 years from discharge. Bankruptcy Chapter 13 is 1 year of payout must elapse in payment performance. So again, the same thing. You could actually do a VA loan while in Chapter 13. Foreclosure is 2 years, and then a short sale is also 2 years. So as you can see, conventional is the strictest, and VA is probably the least stringent when it comes to that.
Wow. So I'm really, really glad that we have lenders like Tobie who know all of these details, because there is so much to know, and we're not lenders. So, boy, thank you. Please reach out to Tobie or Tony and myself, and we'll make the introduction. Tobie and her team are phenomenal with this information and this knowledge. There is a lot to know, and every situation is completely different. There is no cookie cutter. Just because your great Aunt Marge's second cousin's friends went through the SIF system in that way doesn't mean that yours will be exactly the same. So if you like these videos, please like them, share them, and we'll chat with you soon.